Hey. Good morning, world. Let me get my body right. My Thrive Elite Premium Vitamins. If you don't think your vitamins work, I dare you to give me 1 month on Thrive. Then we'll talk. Then tell me how your vitamins don't work. Or you don't feel your vitamins. Or, whatever else you can come up with. Give me 30 days. And I will change your life. That's just, there's no way around it. There's no beating around the bush. There's no, this is just how it is. All right, happy Friday. Thanks for sticking with me while I got my goodies together. So I can get my brain fog lifted, especially right now since Aunt Flo is in town. Aunt Flo tends to really kick my ass these days at the age of 45. Can't believe it. When I think about how I'm 45, it is so weird. I'm proud because I know some 45-year-olds who look 70, My mom was one of those at 57, she did not look, oh, excuse me, allergy stuff. I still very much feel like a little girl. Maybe even that 12-year-old girl, right? Because I never really got to be a kid, so. And I think as I'm exploring that part of my life more in my writing and meditations and stuff, that I recognize her now. Good morning, Jay Scott. Oh, hey, love. How are you? Hello from Dayton, I know, right? How's good old Dayton? Other than my wonderful friends and family, I'm glad I'm not there. However, I will be there this summer. It's looking like the first weekend in June, but I will know for sure by the 14th. Probably next weekend, but yeah, so I'll be there from Friday to Monday. Maybe a little longer. We'll see what comes of that, but definitely Friday to Monday. So we'll do another gathering. You're good. Hello. I miss you. I miss you too. Oh, thanks. It's a hot mess this morning because I just, Aunt Flo. So I'm just like, get up, get dressed, and that's that. So, I'm fabulous. Thank you for asking. Learning and growing and exploring and trying to change the world with my life story. I don't know if you really know. I don't know if we ever really talked about my life story. It was specifically the first 12 years, but quickly became the first 12 to 27. But so I'm just on here doing my morning mental prep. I don't know how many times you've been on at all, or watched any of the others, but I just get on here and do my morning mental prep, and I love it. I hope that it's reaching somebody that needs, and hopefully giving people some tools to change their life, even a little bit. Even a 1% change in your life, can be drastically good or bad, right? So I'm great because I'm finding myself, really, is what it comes down to. Love. I'm finding my passion and my purpose, and turning my pain into power and showing others how to do that. So at least I hope that's what I'm doing. So let me read my morning mental prep, what I got on here to do. Let me take a drink of my lifestyle mix. Hold on a second. I need this. So briefly, in 2018, I made a whole slew of lifestyle changes stemming from 2017, which I call my hell year. There was the first half of the year that I was dealing with our youngest child's stuff that was very not fun. And then July 2017, at that point, I had seen enough changes in my health and wellness as a whole, just in the short time I had been thriving, that I decided that I was going to be a thriver for life. And then my mother passed in October 2017. And so 2018, I hit the ground running and made a bunch of changes. One of them was self-development and this morning mental prep routine that I put in, where I read from a couple of books. This is what I'm currently reading from. And then I will go and write my I ams and my affirmation statements and my gratitudes. And I have recently added a 10-minute writing brain dump to get back into writing. I used to write all the time, and I'm actually trying to write a book about my life story. So there you have it. So I used to do lives all the time. I stopped doing them, and I thought last year around this time, May-ish, maybe June, I started thinking, how can I get back to my lives? And I thought, why not just do this little 10-minute, although it quite often turns into much longer because I talk a lot, 10-minute morning mental prep to share a bit of me and get out there. And like I said, maybe someone will pick something positive up and help them heal their mental health, because that is what needs to be done. So there you have it. So on to the morning mental prep. Today we are learning an exercise for gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, consider what you do have. Pull out a piece of paper and write a gratitude list. Start with the simple prompt, I am grateful for. Do not judge your list or criticize your entries. Simply write whatever comes to mind. Write until you've exhausted everything you can think of, big or small, or big and small. When you're done, tape your list to the prominent wall. Share it with the people you love. Take a picture of it and save it as the background on your phone or computer. Watch your list grow. Focusing on what you already have creates the space to bring even more into your life. Remember, what you choose to focus on is what you grow. It's what grows. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, gratitude. I do gratitude every day. Look, I'll show you. I was doing it and I still do it in a notebook. I have a new notebook for when I do my business work. But I do a lot of stuff on Word doc now since I broke my wrist in last July. So I've changed over. This is my gratitude list. And then my I ams, and then that's my page to set up for my 10-minute writing dump. So there you have it. I do gratitude every day. Gratitude is absolutely the way to more. And what I like to say to encourage you to get started, at least, is even if you don't believe it's the way to more, or at the very least, in the moment, I know I say this all the time, I can't help it. At the very least, in the moment, you're going to feel better, which then raises your vibration and your frequency to those better vibrations and frequencies that are around you, attracting more of that to you, whether you believe that or not. So, but in the moment, you at least feel good. So, all right, the law of attraction. What are we going to open to today? It's not what I want. Oh, I think this is kind of appropriate right now, actually. I don't remember reading this as many years as I've been reading this book, but it's one of the reasons you read things over and over again. Oh my God, both of these are... I think I'm actually going to read the next one tomorrow as well, given the state of things. The law of attraction today says, teach teens to teach others. You know that they do. They just don't realize it. Many teens, as they push up against the boundaries of their world as part of their biological task to individuate away from the family, sometimes tune out adult guidance. But they listen to each other. One of the best ways to get across a message of hope is to let the teens spread it among themselves. Remind them that it is possible to change the world one person at a time, and that making the world a better place for everyone, including future generations, is an admirable goal. Just imagine how such teaching might help someone scared and confused and ready to give up completely on his or her life. I think I'm just going to read this again. Many teens, as they push up against the boundaries of their world as part of their biological task to individuate from this family, sometimes tune out adult guidance. But they listen to each other. One of the best ways to get across a message of hope is to let the teens spread it among themselves. Remind them that it is possible to change the world one person at a time, and that making the world a better place is an admirable goal. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped a whole part of that sentence. Remind them that it is possible to change the world one person at a time, and that making the world a better place for everyone, including future generations, is an admirable goal. Just imagine how such teaching might help someone scared and confused and ready to give up completely on his or her life. Just imagine. Oh my. All the emotions are high, high, high. Good morning, Rodney. So nice to see you hanging out. I have babbled on well long enough, and I do want to get to work a little bit early. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Short-ish. And get off here and do my I ams and my gratitudes and my brain dump, because I definitely need it. So I encourage you to do the same thing. At the very least, take 5 minutes, find 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Let me know in the comments. I'm grateful for so many things. So many things. And actually, as I just read that this morning, I'm realizing that I tend to judge the things that I'm grateful for and go through things and think, oh, that's not good enough. I should be grateful for, I'm grateful for my plants. Like I got my nice wandering Jew back there that and it's opening up. It's so beautiful. And my Persian shield and my philodendron up there, and you just don't even know what's out on the patio, and I can't wait to have a garden in my house. I'm super excited, but I got away from it for a few years. Since I've been in Florida, really. I've done a little bit, but not like we did in Ohio. And in working on myself and trying to find a way to be in a joyous state and a peaceful state more often so that I can spread that. I have to get back to gardening, but so much more. Getting out into the woods. I'm looking forward to the weather change so I can get back out onto the water, but get out and interacting with Gaia. Like that's a whole other conversation that my brain just took me down that I'm not going to go there. We're hurting Gaia, and it makes me very, very sad. But so that's my way. I'm grateful for my garden, my plants, and the vision that I have for that. I am. I even have little plants sitting at my desk, a philodendron and a spider plant, which I have over here too. I have a couple of those. So they make me happy, and I'm okay with that. But I'm grateful that I've recognized that, and I have embarked on that journey again. So yay. Said all that to say, all right, I'm out. Go do your gratitudes. Do it with everybody. Do it with your pets. Do it with your plants. Do it with your spouse. Do it with your food. Infuse it into your food. When you understand, like Nikola Tesla said, that the secrets of the universe are thinking in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration, you see things so much differently. So much differently. I gotta go, guys. I will see you all Monday for sure. Same bat time, same bat channel. I may pop on in the morning or Sunday morning. We'll see how I feel, how it goes, what happens. I do my morning mental prep anyway. It's a matter of whether or not I want to hop on here and do it with you. I encourage you to do your own. Find your own morning mental prep. Win the morning, win the day. You'll be amazed at how much better your days go. I love you all. And as always, peace and love.